Welcome, Cancer, to the Temple of Tarot, Astrology and Yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm here to offer you your September 2025 Astro Tarot forecast, which includes either a yoga pose or a magical pass. That's something that originates from ancient Mexican yogic lore. So I provide you one pass, not at the end of this video because it makes it too long for me to upload. So I'll separate it and upload it immediately after this video. So if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Cancer, this reading will be relevant to you. I follow the transits of only two planets, Mars and Venus, and my tarot forecast is very simple, using only 4 positions, 4 cards. In this way, I believe that we can hone in on the specifics goings on, energetic goings on in the month. The same is true for the tarot forecast, which involves only 4 positions and allows me to delve deeply into the symbolic meanings portrayed on the card. So to help you even learn how to read on your own, which I encourage. So I live off grid, and before we begin the reading, I want to say that I created a video in which I show you my off-grid system. People were interested, and so I just created like a 20-minute video about my system here, how I use solar energy and rainwater for my needs, my domestic needs here, if you're interested. So let's begin your reading, Cancer. This month in September, we have both Venus and Mars transiting 2 houses. They change signs. At the beginning, Venus is in Leo and has been for a little while, and so you get a feel of what Venus in Leo means to you. But it turns then from Leo to Virgo at about the 19th. And it's true also for Mars, because Mars has also been in Libra for a little while, and so you get the feel of that. And then it transits into a Scorpio, or moves into Scorpio by the 22nd. So the end of the month, we have a different energetic alignment. Venus in Leo is your 2nd house. It follows you immediately in the zodiac wheel. The 2nd house is about money, about the practical world of money, making money, spending money. Where is your money? And what is it doing for you? Venus is a planet symbolizing love, harmony, balance, security, even money, because Venus is about what you value. So what do you value? Where are you putting your money? Is it something that makes you happy? Is where your money going somewhere that ultimately is bringing you happiness? Venus is about pleasure. Sometimes people just spend on pleasure. What gives you pleasure? Whatever that may be. Gardening. Or your favorite hobby. So you're a little extravagant in regards to what gives you pleasure, where you spend your money. And this is actually quite good. Now Mars, on the other hand, is in Libra. And Libra is your fourth house. The fourth house is about your home, what you consider your home, your territory, your surroundings, where you feel comfortable, where you feel rooted. Mars is a planet representing high energy, intensity. So this energy can shift towards conflict and aggression. So this is the possibility that within your home, or what you consider your domicile, your territory, your estate, your boundaries, may be crossed with some conflict. I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying that there's that possibility in there. But that energy, if it's directed towards you, you're a Cancer. Cancers do not like conflict. They can, of course, become fierce when cornered. But cancers are a sign of mitigation, of let's talk this out. Let's come to a solution. Let's emotionally bond as human beings and friends, and then work the conflict out. This is sort of a Cancerian method to deal with conflict. And, it's a very good one. I'm not saying you're going to have conflict. There just might be a hell of a lot of energy going on around you, people doing and coming and going and, all that around your home, in your home, activity, high activity. So just forewarned is forearmed, is generally what I like to say. So this is all about your home. And again, where you identify your home to be is a very personal thing, especially if you're a Cancer. Home is about as important to a Cancer as life is. Their home is literally their castle, and they try to make the most of it. Now with Venus also sort of participating in this these issues, being in the second of money, of property, of where you put your money, luxury things. Making your home beautiful might be truly a consequence of this, leading all the way into September 19th and 22nd. So you're kind of pouring energy and your money towards the improvement of your home, the environment of your home, whatever your home needs to give you the security and comfort that you are, as a Cancer, again, home is foundational. It's the home must be secure, must be emotionally stable. That's really a requirement. Anyway, let's move on towards the end of the month. Then Venus moves into Virgo, a very sober sign. Venus moves into Virgo and Mars moves into Scorpio. Again, a very intense sign. These are your third and fifth houses. Venus in the third, again, your neighborhood. So you haven't strayed too far away from home. It's your immediate environment. And the energy of love and cooperation and harmony and joy is what this period can offer you. Take advantage of this alignment to forgive, forget, to love, to honor. It's a marriage of you and your community, a loving union of you and your community. That's a very beautiful thing, especially for a merciful Cancer. Cancers are angels of mercy, you know. They are always tending to those who have less, who have been injured in some way, and they offer their aid and support. So I love Cancer. Now Mars, thankfully, moves into the fifth house. And the fifth house is beautiful because the fifth house is about creativity, children, fertility, of all kinds, human fertility or just natural fertility, you know, everything grows. And you're putting your energy into beauty, creativity, children, unconditional love. You're pouring your energy into this sector, this beautiful sector. Ruled by the way, Pisces, a sister sign. I'm Pisces, Scorpio rising. Yes, this is a beautiful place for Mars, because even its aggressive potential can be absorbed into the creative process. You can take your anger at whatever it is you're angry at and turn it into art. Turn it into opportunity. And see the world more as a open field of possibilities in which either beautiful flowers grow or weeds grow. It's up to you what you plant. And so this is the potential here is for immense growth of beauty, creativity, and love in your neighborhood, in your community. So it should be a very happy time for you, Cancer. So let's see what the tarot has to say about all this coming up next. So welcome, Cancer, to your tarot forecast for September 2025. This is a 4-card spread. The first card represents the overall energetic mood of the month. The second represents the challenge, the obstacles. The third is the surprise element, something that maybe came in from left field or just unusual in some way, or you couldn't have thought that it was possible. All these things. The third is the most interesting position for me. And the fourth is the outcome or the summary. And I pre-shuffle, but I'm going to put in 2 reversals arbitrarily, because if we do receive a reversal, we'll know that it's very important information or some message, because there are only 2 reversals in here. And so we shuffle just a little awkwardly, because they're very large cards. They're large because I like to actually show you the card up close while I describe it, because each card is a magnificent assembly of dream symbols, archetypical dream symbols that go to the very core of the problem or the issue on a very subliminal, subconscious level. Like a dream uses symbols to awaken awareness and recognition of a truth. So yes, it's a wonderful thing. Let's begin your reading. Let me show you. You take your left hand and you make 3 piles, and then you just simply reassemble those piles into a single one, and we're ready to begin your reading. All right. I'll try to correlate this reading to the previous astrological forecast. I like to use that as a base, and if I find correlations, then it's an interesting wedding of 2 sister arts, you know. My goodness. My goodness. Death. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck, because if you want to address a situation in which it's going to change things, then death is the ultimate symbol of that change. Something changes radically, because there is no more radical change than life to death. This is not to be taken literally in all cases. In some, perhaps. But in most, this is a very spiritual, symbolic reference to the need for some real, authentic change to take place. Death also has a connotation of suddenness, unavoidable, karmic event that then changes things, dramatically changes things. In some way you feel it, and this is something that occurs. Look at the image. You've got death on a white horse. And below him you have a king, a child, a young woman. And all of them are equally subject to death. No one is higher than the other. It's the equalizer, the ultimate equalizer, making us all one. We all die. It's a beautiful symbol. I like to think of it, if you want to lighten the image, as a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis, its cocoon. When this happens, an entirely new body is assumed by the butterfly, who used to crawl on the ground and just get fat. Now he flies freely, showing his beautiful wings to the world. That's what death brings. Total reincarnation, resurrection, revival, renewal, in a way that's karmic, felt. So whatever this is for you, welcome it as an opportunity for deep transformation. What a beginning, I'll tell you. Woo. Your challenge. Well, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, that's you. You're your challenge. We are our greatest foe. Greatest opponent is us. In some way, from your home, from your neighborhood, from your community, you become yourself. You assume the role of Cancer, the magnificent attributes of Cancer. And they are a long list of humanitarian and philanthropic, maternal, loving, unconditional energy brought into the world by Cancer. You know that they say that when humanity as a whole incarnates into the material world, they all come through Cancer first to learn the lessons of love, family love, tribal love, societal union in love. That's the role of Cancer. So you are assigned that task of being yourself through and through. A major arcana card again. We've got two of them. So we have Death to begin with, which is sort of like Beethoven's fifth. Ta 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 ta. And now, in the unexpected, we've got this image that is one of the most beautiful symbolic references to kindness and mercy, and that is strength. The lion is being tamed by a gentle maiden. Her gentility, fragility, humility, love tames the beast. The beast could represent someone outside of you who is beastly, lacks values, lacks integrity, lacks civility. Or that lion could be your inner demon that craves things that aren't good for you. Be that relationships, various foods, drugs, alcohol. That inner beast is tamed, held in obedience to the will of the gentle maiden. That gentility is self-love. Be gentle to yourself, love yourself, do what you know provides complete health, well-being, and happiness. Be on your own side. Through love, through loving the other, forgiving the other, you tame the other. Your gentility tames the other. Don't respond in kind when being assaulted by a beast, inner or outer. Don't react in anger. React in kindness, gentility. That's what this prescribes. That you didn't perhaps expect. That's surprising. Although, in my opinion, for a Cancer, that's not that surprising. Such good people you are. Aww. 3 major arcana cards in a 4-card spread. And the only one who's not a major one is the Queen of Cups, you. So you're in the company of royalty here. At the end, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck is how it's translated into normal, everyday parlance. Good luck. But what we have is the Wheel of Life, seen more on a, deeper level. The Wheel of Life turns. It's always turning from lower to higher, or sometimes it retrogrades, higher to lower. Which direction it moves depends again on your responses to the events that occur, then either perpetuating the bad or redirecting it towards the good. The choice is yours. This is about ultimate choice. Now, the Wheel of Life also represents karma. Remember, we've got death. There's nothing more karmic than the appearance of the death card. Something is predestined. And something then, this predestined event or situation causes the wheel of your life to make a dramatic turn up or down, depending on you and your choices. Choose that which always will eventuate in your deepest happiness. Because only from a state of well-being can you praise existence through art, relationships, inventions. They come from reverence for life. And self-love is the hardest thing because we have so many prohibitions against selfishness. But self-love is the beginning of love for all life. And here it just seems to me a very poignant reading. On a spiritual level, there's some sort of pivot, and having to do with your home, having to do with your neighborhood, your community, your associations, your brothers and sisters as well, because I've forgotten to mention that the third house is also about your siblings and communication in your community, communicating your love and gentility. That's the meaning of the Strength card. Your strength, your calm response to what might be considered disruptive, inner or outer again, becomes the strength of the community, the strength in the home. That's quite a ending to the summer for you, but I hope you experience it in ways that are truly magnificent. So thank you for coming to this forecast. If you need my help, I do private and personal readings from my website, grandcentralhealing.com. But I just want to wish you all the best. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy the transformation that's about to come. All my love and namaste.